about a month ago, I did a review on a gas-powered lawnmower. And EveMan64 said, the problem with it is it's gas. And I love comments on the channel. So leave comments on all my channel. You guys haven't seen me before, just looking at a video. I'm a former golf course superintendent, agronomist, North Carolina State University graduate, and I had several lawn care videos on just about anything you need. I have both warm season grass and cool season grass that I maintain on the channel. We're going to look at both today in reviewing this video from Yard Care. And I just thought it was ironic that they contacted me the same day that EveMan64 threw that comment out there. So I told them to send it on over. I actually had an electric lawnmower years ago, probably about in the neighborhood of 12, 15 years ago. Very old technology. Actually, the engine still works. So this one looked like it was a little lighter. So I just got it in today, and let's do the open box. So let's get started. Okay, open box time. Yes, it is raining, and it is actually March 28th here in the Mid-Atlantic, and it has been raining. For those of you in the Mid-Atlantic, it has been raining for 5 days, and the UPS man dropped this off at my door, and I am going to open it because I want to see what's in it. Now, one thing I want to do, and one thing that I liked about, look at this, about my old, and I had a Black & Decker electric lawnmower at one time, way back in the day. The entire mower weighs a total of, I'm going to say, in the neighborhood of 32 pounds. That's the box and all. So that's one thing I like about it, particularly for you guys who are needing a smaller mower, not needing something big. It's going to be too bulky for you. That's kind of nice. And that's one advantage, in addition to not having to deal with the gas, not having to worry about the oil, and those daggone spigots on top of your gas cans, which I hate. This is the bag. There we go. That probably holds the bag. We have the handles, and it looks like it's actually a pretty simple operation. I assume these go into the mower. There's one. There's two. And here's the mower itself. It is actually a fairly small lawnmower. Now, the advantage of having a small deck lawnmower, it's less scalping. The wider the deck you have, the more likely you're going to scalp. So those of you who are cutting at close mowing heights that are seeing scalping, you're going to see less of it with a smaller deck lawnmower. It would give you great stripes, because that's what I noticed with some of the other mowers that I've seen. The narrower the mower, the more smaller the stripes you've got. So if you really want to take time doing that, you can. Okay, we got two 18-volt lithium-ion batteries come with it. I'll have to charge those up before we fired it up. Here's the mower itself. Oh, I'll be damned. It's got a little handle on it. Look at that. I'm going to take it out of the bag. Yeah, that's simple. That's neat to have a handle. I've never seen a handle on a lawnmower. These go in here, and there's a screw on each side. Yep, this goes in here. This will go up here like that and screw into there. Give you an idea how wet it's been. That's the front yard. We have a flash flood watch out here, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm fooling with the lawnmower. So anyway, this is the bag carrier. You're basically going to stick it here in the top, go underneath here. That secures here. They actually have instructions on how to put this together as you go all the way around here. Okay, read all the directions. Has a 13-inch width of cut. Goes as low all the way down to just a little less than an inch, and it goes all the way up to a little bit more than 2.5 inches as far as height of cut. Batteries will go in here, both of them together. On here they have a power button. Turn that on, and you'll see there at the top, you'll see where the battery, as far as how much they are charged is. You'll see two lights there. That is, give you an error code. In case there's a problem, it actually does a self-diagnosis. Then you have there the plus, which is the 3,200 revolution per minute setting, and the lower, the minus, is around 2,800 revolution per minute setting. Now, press the button here to the right, and then all you gotta do is pull the handle, and that's it. It's actually very quiet. There, you can hear it as it goes higher and lower. I'll pick the low setting. That's 28 revolutions per minute. That's 3,200 revolutions per minute. Now, where you would use that is if your grass was a little thicker or it was a little taller, you would use that higher setting and maybe walk a little bit slower if you needed to. On the lower setting, if you're mowing more frequently, you put it on that 2,800 revolution per minute. And then that way, maybe the batteries will last a little bit longer. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I just actually mowed this Bermuda grass not that long ago. I have tall fescue in the backyard. Let's go mow some tall fescue.
While I'm mowing here, I'll tell you a little bit about this yard. I actually seeded it last August in my overseeding video. This was a complete renovation. This is what it looked like on August 28th when I renovated in the video. And the tall fescue blend went out very well. I had good germination with it. It came in, and you can see now it's May 28th, and I'm very happy with the coverage. Also, I have a seed selection video you might want to check out. If you have problem spots in your yard, I can go over and give you some guidance on what grass to grow in the problem spots. And why I bring this up here, you can see the maple tree, and Bermuda grass has very low tolerance for shade. It just does not do well in the shade. So that's why I put the tall fescue here. Then I also have a pre-germination video that tells you how to actually pre-germinate seed to where it will come up almost in half the time if you want to check it out. Now, I also have an Amazon storefront where you can get quality seed. You really can't get good seed at box stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, etc. And I feature on my Amazon storefront seed list, herbicide lists where there are herbicides that I like. So that way you know you're getting at least some quality products and some guidance. I encourage my viewers to take it to be able to compare prices between one site and the other if they're out about at Lowe's, Home Depot, etc. I'll leave a link to my Amazon storefront and the videos that I just showed you in the first comment and the description, so you can go right to those and check those out.
Closing remarks. Cut really well. I really like the fact it was lightweight. I did 2,000 square feet. I did have it at the lower setting, the 2,800 RPM setting. Still have the one battery, probably with slightly less charge than the other, but the one shows full charge, all 3 bars, and the other one shows 2. And that did 2,000 square foot. I do the rest of my Bermuda grass, but as you've seen, it's flooded. So I am confident you could do at least 4,000 square foot, probably closer to 6,000 to 8,000 square foot with this mower, and probably be in pretty good shape, particularly with new batteries. Now, it is brushless. Now, what's brushless? And I've seen this on my drills too. Brushed and brushless. Brushless is a more efficient electric motor, and what it does is it actually helps the longevity of the mower. So the actual or drill or whatever electric device that you're using that rotates. So the fact that it's brushless, it actually is, one, they usually cost a bit more. This one's fairly economical cost as far as a lawnmower. It has that brushless feature. So I just like the way it zipped around when I mowed with it. It didn't have that heaviness of the deck or anything else. And the fact that it's got the narrow deck is going to give you less scalping and a little bit more quality of cut. This tall fescue doesn't stripe at all. Wish I had some stripage for you, but it did have a really good quality cut when I took it around. So anyway, that is the review of Yard Care's BLM 434 model. I appreciate you watching. I'm agronomist Greg Phillips, and remember, as I say, it's not that complicated.